9 games left to play, over $1 million on the line for first place. Match number 2 about to kick off as we continue our day of play with the upper echelon of excitement. It is Matchroom and Paper Thin.
Thanks, guys. We've got ourselves another Southern Plain Path, just cutting right a little bit north of Los Leones, but that's about as far as it goes. Still south of Impala. And this is the second time in a row, Paper Thin, that we could be looking at a very peculiar Southern Circle just back to back.
Yeah, it looks pretty darn similar, Matt. I was like, are we getting a replay of the last game? Is that kind of what I thought when I first saw it? But no, indeed, it is the second game. So these teams are going to have pretty similar ideas on how to start it. Now we'll see where the circle goes, of course. That could change very drastically. It could head up a little bit more northeast or southwest. Who the heck knows? We're southwest where it was last time, but to the southeast, I mean, and anything's possible, and I don't expect to see any fighting since we didn't last time, but maybe people are going to, try for different vehicle spawns. Those kind of things can happen, so just waiting to see how that's all going to shake out. But again, I like I mentioned earlier, it's the beginning of a finals weekend. Nobody wants to make mistakes early. Nobody wants to lose players early if they can help it.
Oh, Akari, going to go ahead and get the inside track on the motorcycle. Going to grab that one away from 4 a.m. Should be able to make it off into the horizon and see that it's going to be an ump coming out, but Forever realizes the fact that that's probably gone, so no real rush. I'm trying to make anything out of it. Oath jumps out. Multi-Circle Gaming's Evilly does have a high ground little control point that he's trying to play from, but no real knocks coming out just yet. Oath takes some damage, but finally you can see Evilly does manage to hold the line up for his team. The rest of reinforcements now shifting back down. You can see Ling Du up in the northern position. Pat Caps is outside of this, but Snakers and Balefrosts on approach as well. And I think that they've realized that this is a lost cause and are going to abandon the position instead, opting to rotate a little bit further to the north.
Just to the west of Power Grid there, and they're going to call that home for now with T1 and Oath trying to get further north ahead of them.
Oh, Balefrost in some trouble, tries to take him down, does manage to get one, but that's going to be a quick pickup. Balefrost down, and we should be able to res Jeems as well, but Soniqs, again, surveying the territory around them, trying to harass all the teams. They are going to pick up the kill for this one, but you can see now Jeems trying to still get rezzed off in position.
Look how nice Matchroom is. He reads the codes for you guys. Such a nice guy. Oh, Summer. Huynh is not a nice guy, though. Gonna get the knock with a headshot on the barrel. Gonna try to finish it up with the frag. It's well placed, and he's gonna knock the retreating Evil Lee with it. Molly's following. Soniqs, they might have a great opportunity to wipe MCG out.
Oh, so much trouble right now. You can see Soniqs realize the opportunity. They run up the hillside. It's going to be Tank, but we have seen Tank star perform for his squad before. Holding up. You can see the Molotovs are slowing it down. And Team Liquid, Jeems has an angle onto everybody from Soniqs, and there is nowhere to go. 2 members down, already flushed out. And where do you go from this point? Soniqs thought that they had an opportunity, but now down to just 2 members. The cost ridiculously high for the aggression.
Yeah, I think kind of those knocks and those kills got Soniqs thinking a little bit too much here. Ling Du, no sir. Hikari gonna get the headshot and the knock onto him. Some really good shots coming out here from Soniqs. Jeems from Team Liquid, that was fantastic mini shooting from him on the retreating Soniqs on the side of that hill. And he picks up a couple points for it. And now a grenade from Long K, gonna find Mexi. So Team Liquid under pressure, 2 members up, as they try to fend off a push from another team. Like you were saying, Matt, there's a lot of congestion on the Power Grid side. There's a lot of kind of dips and dives. It almost looks like kind of when you would put a CD in a microwave and all those electricity lines would fan out along it. It's kind of what it looks like to the north west of Power Grid, and that's why you could fit so many teams in here.
I just learned a lot about your childhood with that statement right there, Paper. No type of science experiments you were pulling. Zenith, though, spots out FaZe while they have a vehicle catastrophe. 2 members down, another one in a very precarious position right now. So Zenith going to be able to get the quick mop up onto those. They've got to be careful, though, as there are a lot of teams that are approaching along this corridor, so they don't want to overextend into it. 8C, the last one up for his squad now, is
Yeah, that's what Tianma's doing here right now, trying to see if they can maybe follow up behind Daytrade's position. If they've been keeping good track of their kill feed, they might recognize that Daytrade is in a bit of trouble. PO did get a knock, but they're still 2 up, so they might have a good chance to try to dive into this dip, but no, took a little too long to get over the top of that hill, and another good shot comes through. Tianma not able to make the push work. Yeah, Shoot to Kills really position themselves nicely with this 2-2 split along the hillside here. And Buriram's going to be one of the teams to try to break through the defenses of the NA Superstars. Luke is going to be up over there, going to get the knock on to Godbiao out in the open. Easy finish for him as well. Edie, last one alive for BRU. You never know with these boys. They're want to pop off at any moment. Edie doing a good job here for Buriram, at least staying alive. Bullying trying to do the same as a solo behind him, working his way through, but he's running out of heals very quickly. The circle is not favorable to him either. Trying to get up that hill. If there goes Daytrade, it's going to be a grenade from a Soniqs that's going to finish the job. They were prone to those kind of things in that spot, and Gen.G just reached out and plucked a few points into their hands, as they have had a pretty solid round. 5 kills already for them, 5 kills for Buriram, 5 kills for Soniqs. So some early aggression in this round, and now Bullying's turn to try to take down Edie.
Oh, Edie, you got to remember the golden rule, man. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. You spot out the solo trying to hide his way and get yourself a kill point, and instead somebody gets you in return. So now it's going to be FaZe getting eliminated as well, as we got 8 teams, 25 alive. Boliang still alive, looking in the direction of 4 a.m. Gonna have to be a little careful with that one. Blue's taking him for a decent amount of damage, and there you go. Lou spots him out. So Boliang out, infantry eliminated in 8. So with this, the first place position starting to come open, and look at that. STK, T1 Soniqs, and Team Liquid all vying for it right now. Team Liquid lines up onto PO and takes down one of the raid bosses of the lobby. That's going to open up more opportunities to Team Liquid and allow them to rotate maybe just a little bit easier depending on how this goes. Realizing the fact that it's a little bit more problematic, it looks like T1 is also starting to aggress into Gen.G's positioning.
Well, they're doing a good job kind of taking advantage of the chaos that's happening between Soniqs and Zenith. As another knock comes through and the smokes are there, there is enough of the rock to kind of keep it in the way. Wow, Mime. That was quick. Gets the headshot into Kickstart, and immediately Kickstart has to go back and go for the heal. 4 a.m. is trying to push their way forward, and it's going to be STK still chilling on the eastern side of the circle, waiting. 4 a.m. uphill battle, and you can see once they cross that ridge line, Matt, it's a flat, open terrain that really exposes them to Shoot to Kill's fire lines.
And Shoot to Kill is waiting for it. They're committing into this, but it's going to be Forever that connects onto Alo that could provide the opportunity. 4 a.m. now throwing out the smokes, trying to bring the utility. Crazy playing a lower position onto it. Godv just rolling right into point, running right up along this. You can see 4 a.m. not hesitating away from it. Luke 12 goes down as well. So while Shoot to Kill had the covered control point to play from, it's going to be 4 a.m. that's finding the different ways to inflict the knocks. So with this, Forever has to make sure that he keeps an eye onto Zenith's positioning, as Zenith now looking like they might want to try to third-party this. It's a dance back and forth as Forever is trying to make the peek around the side of it. Pentalol has to contest with Zenith as well. Zenith has been trying to inflict as many casualties as possible. 2 members down, trying to see if they can spot him out. Does manage to spot out 2 of the down members for Shoot to Kill. Picks those up, so Kickstart going to be rewarded for it. But with all the attention being focused to the east, they have surrendered control over the hillside, and now so many teams are just moving, trying to find active control points to play from, and Zenith lines up, trying to get more damage onto 4 a.m., and it is just a fight for everything you've got along this hillside.
It's crazy. 4 a.m. landing some really nice shots. They are in a really tough spot. Couple knocks opening up the door for them on SDK. Zenith comes over, gets a couple knocks into them. They're able to fight back yet again. Xiaolu and Crazy trying to get it done. Pentalol hanging on by a thread right now. Molly's grenades, everything exploding around him. But he's found just enough of a nook at the side of this rock to keep himself alive. 4 Angry Men, though, still outside of the circle, and Zenith, they picked up a lot of kill points out of this. Let's see if they can finish this out.
Penta got flash, not a lot of vision to work with, but if he creeps forward, he might be able to spot out where Zenith is hiding at. Does reveal it, goes for the shot, but Roth spins back over onto him and gets the knock. You can see how damaged Zenith is from position. 4 a.m. stepping up into this, realizing that this might be their opportunity as well. Lines up along the side of it, hunting down the damaged Zenith, and everybody is flooding up this hillside right now. Crazy spotting out, he goes down, now it's just onto Lou. Finally, you're going to see the shot starting to connect with this. So now look at our final four. We've got T1, 3 members up, Zenith 1, 4M with 1, Soniqs up with 2, and Lou manages to finally take down Zenith, who has been harassing everybody for so long.
T1 did a great job to finish off Gen.G. Grenades going to be thrown here. Adder's grenade going to be going just a bit too far into Xiaolu. Xiaolu is ready over the ledge here, and he's going to get taken down. Great shots from Aqua 5.
Molotov's out, and you can see the smokes coming out from both sides. Options getting more and more limited. Mime has to be a focal point, has to draw attention, gets the knock onto 1, spots out Adder up towards the top as well. So now in a 2v2 situation, Adder has to reposition down, and yet again, it's gonna be Mime lining up headshot upon headshot. Tig knows where Star-Lord is, the last member for the squad. Now Star-Lord has all pressure, nowhere to go, gets the shots onto Mime, forces him into cover, but where you gonna go? Tig is waiting with bated breath for you to step just another foot or two down that hillside, and there you go. It's gonna be Soniqs walking away with a phenomenal victory.
All my life I want money and power, respect my mind, no die from last shot. I pray my dick get big as the Apple Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I feel amazing.